Hiya. Two questions I'm going to try and answer today about life and death and everything in between. The first one, is it a play? Is it a poem? And the second one, how long has it taken you to put this together? Well, the answer to the first one um, is that for me, it's a poem. A play I usually know before I start work on it. I know what gap it's going to fill in the universe. I can see a sort of a jigsaw shaped hole. I don't know what the play will be, but I know how it's going to fit into that gap in the universe. With life and death and everything in between, it's been a slow process of accumulation of ideas, um, which has changed and transformed as I've been working on it. Um, and so I suppose that answers the second part as well. The parts of life and death and everything in between are probably things that I was words and phrases and sentences that I was playing with 10 years ago or more. And what happens is over that time, they accumulate together, sort of like candy floss round a stick. And after a certain amount of time, you realize that the words um, are making some sort of coherent sense, if you can find any coherent sense in what I write. So at least 10 years, and it's come together in a way that I didn't have a plan for at the beginning. I didn't know what the jigsaw shaped gap in the universe was going to be before I set out. In fact, probably when I set out, I had no idea that this was going to end up as a performance piece called Life and Death and Everything in Between. Um, but as you add all the bits together, it sort of increases, it gathers speed, it gathers mass, um, until it turns into something. And quite often, what influences the the accumulation of words is ideas that come up from the world around. So it's inevitable that the world we live in now is vastly different from the one where we were 10 years ago. We've moved into another age. Somehow this whole piece documents that change, if you like, because it definitely started in a, a previous age and is now here it finds form in this crazy unformed world of half truths and lies that we find ourselves in now. Um, so yes, it's a poem. Yes, it's taken 10 years, and it kind of represents everything that's happened over the last 10 years. So, and I'm also already thinking about what the next piece will be. Um, so, after you've come to see it on May the 6th in Boscombe at the Factory Studios, part of the Bournemouth Emerging Arts Festival, then you can look forward to the sequel in 2028, I suppose, if I live that long. Anyway, do come and see it. You will enjoy it. It's kind of funny, it's kind of sad, and it does what it says in the label, I presume. Thanks. Looking forward to meeting you. Bye.